Hello and welcome back for part 31 of the Von Carstein Lord and Hero Only campaign. So last time there was an interesting end turn with a couple of battles that didn't involve me. So Throg from Wintertooth was down here and got beaten up by these Ostlanders. And there's also a bunch of Skaven that more or less marched through my territory on the way towards Wolfenburg. So I think to start with, I want to just get a check on what exactly is up to the north here out of my line of sight.
Follow me.
Okay, that's interesting. I figured there'd be another army there based on the fact that Ostland was able to attack and wipe Throg out, but no, I guess not. They lost all their troops too. Fair enough.
For centuries. What do you want, creature? Do you need
Okay, in that case, let's have a wander down towards Wolfenburg. Don't see anything here, and no soldiers. Okay. And what's in the Skaven army? Yeah, it's a pretty strong army. Skaven, Stormvermin, Jezzails. Yeah, it's a pretty solid army. I think I could take it out, but not looking to pick a fight. I think I will go after Wolfenburg though. It's an opportunity to grab another major settlement. It's going to be, I can occupy it at high tier. It's suitable climate, which is good. Get you Gravewood. Yeah, there's no troops. Yeah, check that. Let's stick Manfred back on the dragon.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
And launch the attack.
All die.
Okay, so just fighting the Garrison, no problem at all. This is just to boost the charge bonus, throw it on a random vampire. Let's fight this manually. Order Resolve might chunk out one of my necromancers. It's possible I have to do some more fighting here if the Skaven turn their attentions to me. But yeah, it shouldn't be very difficult. Alright. Yeah, I think we can just deploy here, rush the gate, or the walls. Well, maybe here is better actually. A little less distance to run, sure.
Attend me.
Max Wind of Magic roll, that's great.
Manfred von Carstein.
The dead are mine.
Okay, and this necromancer I put on a horse and forgot to take him off, but that's okay. He doesn't need to come up the walls.
The Von Carstein's mine.
Alright, this vampire's on a Hellsteed too.
Vampire. Blood frenzy.
Still my beating heart.
Vampire.
Life is a phase.
Alright,
Living will join us.
millions of arcane conduits. Very nice.
Empower me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of missile fire coming in here. But they've only got 2 units of handgunners.
Preternatural.
Alright, that vampire's taking a bit too much damage.
I serve my sire.
Manfred can just hang out here and have his dragon use his dragon breath.
Noble of the night, vampire, your time has come. At once.
With haste.
Okay,
Now.
don't need these necromancers to go up the walls right away,
Vampire,
but want to get all the vamps up.
find me if you
Yeah,
dare.
he took a lot of damage. That's okay though.
These lands are mine.
So there's a few great swords back there. That's okay. Drop a Pit of Shades because Manfred doesn't have anything better to do.
This true power.
Necromancer.
And you guys may as well stand out of the tower range.
Vampire,
Alright, up to the walls.
Very well.
Good.
your time has come. Vampire.
Yeah, even a couple of vampires should make pretty quick work of... Oh, you're still getting shot. Okay, get out of there.
Swiftly.
Actually, yeah, this is definitely the downside of the mounts once again. It's fine, I can heal at the end of the battle, no problem.
Crush the breathers.
Okay, so it's just this unit of halberdiers.
All life must end.
Agreed. Of course. The summoning begins.
And haven't fought their greatswords yet. I guess that they are somewhere else. One unit's there. Have the unit on the gates. Nope. Oh, there they are. Okay, fine.
Vampire. Neferata's hide. Vampire. I'm in your thrall.
Swift as death's wings. Harvest them.
Alright, that's that unit broken. Yeah, the units are enemy is pretty quick to break here, partly because I've got, I want to say,
Necromancer.
4 characters with
The dead are mine.
Dread Incarnate. Okay, we need to actually get some vampires up on the wall to fight these halberdiers.
Is a phase.
Your desire.
Alright, let's.
I hunger.
This lot can deal with great
I
swords.
serve. I thirst.
Crush the breathers.
Mortals quail. I am the greatest sorcerer.
Alright,
Now. With haste.
yeah. Not great to get these necromancers caught in combat. Ah, they're okay now.
I'm in your thrall. As inevitable as death.
Okay, those great shields come for good.
Will.
Just win the battle, get to the town square.
Preternatural.
Have some of these necromancers just heal themselves.
Yes, away, minion.
And my other vampire can come back in now. She won't get shot anymore. Do some healing for her too. Okay, so another full unit of great swords.
What?
What?
Sure, I guess I can drop down Purple Sun on them if they sit still.
Time. With haste. The summoning begins. Glorious death. Necromancer.
Alright, you heal her.
Vampire.
You lot come over this way. Creatures in the sky. Yes.
Blood frenzy.
Oh, bunch of halberdiers back here.
Vampire.
Alright, I'll let routed again.
At once.
Just trying to get a... Yeah, okay, I guess that's good enough.
I
We are the new order. Vampire. At once.
I cure is dead.
Vampire. Noble of the night.
Necromancer. Death to all!
Alright, that'll do it. Yep, everyone back to full. Oh, it's again a nice amount of loot for these options, but I'll go ahead and occupy, try and get another tier 4 settlement.
Destruction. The true bond.
Ooh, which I have, lovely. So, let's see, we picked up gold mine. Oh, very nice, 1,000 gold a turn. And we're getting a 47% increase on that. I guess from all my necromancers being in the province. Good stuff. I also picked up this, which I can demolish for 2,400 gold. And we have this for more money and public order, that's great. Let's, yeah, can get some other construction going here, but I won't sort that out just yet. Surtha X armies up here and was possibly coming after Wolfenburg, but let's see actually.
Undead meat tastes bad, but I still eat you.
Let's go for this non-aggression pact. Yeah. So I don't particularly expect Throg to stick to this. It'll slightly improve my relationship with him. It's not going to do anything to make the Skaven happier, but we already annoyed them so much with those hero actions a few turns back that I've kind of given up getting any agreements with them.
I must eat feed.
Yeah, look how big. I mean, so Clan Mold have 10 settlements, Gridus have 11. I can't see where they are, of course, them being Skaven, but all of this, like, stripped down here. Yeah, down as far south as this settlement is Skaven, and presumably virtually all of former Kislev also. Well, I'm happy with how things stand now in terms of these borders. Like, I'm happy for the Skaven to be up here as a maybe a bit of a buffer against chaos. If they declare war on me, I'll obviously go after them, just because ignoring them and just fighting the armies to send at me isn't very efficient. So if they want a war, I'll oblige, but yeah, I think I like the idea of just taking this last settlement if I can, and if I can't, it's no big deal. This is good enough. Wolfenburg's the main prize here. It was very easy to take. I needed to do it this turn, or basically someone else would grab it, so happy with everything here. Right, and I was going to start working on some magic for Manfred on the vampire line. And while I remember, let's just take you off the Hellsteed, and I think I will take the other Necromancer off his horse for the time being. Great.
Your wish, master.
I've got another hero over here who is scouting, so perhaps he can head back up to Norden, just see what things are looking like over that way. So there's both Hockland and Nordland up here.
My hand hovers close to my blade.
So you're fighting the elves in the forest. You're friends with Reichland, okay. That makes him a reasonable target. And Nordland is fighting against Reichland, but only have 2 settlements left, I see.
It is time.
Alright. Let's check things out down here in the south. I was slightly concerned by this Dwarven army that stomped into my territory. They're not raiding me or anything, but they are just hanging out outside Grenstadt. So I think I have in mind moving here and going into ambush stance.
Ready.
Let's have you... Don't need that Hellsteed.
To battle. My will alone.
If they want to lay siege to Grenstadt, I can come break the siege and kill them. If they're just passing through, no big deal. And then my third sort of set of troops is over here. So Grand Prix, yeah, Grand Prix does not have walls, so Isabella can launch that attack,
King of darkness.
which is good because Vlad can't get over there. Now this army will survive, but
My ancestors.
that's okay.
Don't think so.
What are we looking at here? 7 units in the garrison, plus this,
Big on.
plus this, yeah. Have the option of fighting them all together and trying to do some extra damage to this army in the back, or I could lightning strike and just take out what's in the city. Yeah, not sure I quite have enough movement to actually launch the attack against the army outside and then attack the city afterwards. So...
No, I will not shame my clan. I will not disgrace my ancestors.
yeah, definitely quite a lot of dwarf units here. I believe I'm safe to simply attack and try and fight all of them at once though.
The von Carstein.
Yeah, let's stand here. Think about mounts. So, okay, I think I want everyone on foot except possibly Isabella on her
Don't think so. Big on.
Felsteed. They have very few missile units, that's kind of what I'm looking at here.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
2 units of Quarrelers. Okay, let's try fighting this battle with Isabella on her Hellsteed here. I just think she'll be able to do so much damage to them with her magic, and obviously she's faster than a dwarf on foot as well, but the extra mobility will be very nice. Go for that with you. And over here. I think after this battle I'll switch one of these scrolls of stone over to
Who shall be
Aborash in the south in case he has to do some dwarf hunting of his own. Okay, this looks good.
Annihilate them! Shed their blood!
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair reflection of how the battle's going to go, to be honest. Lots of units, lots of reasonable tier units, but our magic's just going to be devastating against them. And they have a Thane here, yep. And then three lords. Now, oh, I see, yeah, 2 dwarf lords and another Thane, that's right. I was just checking if one of them was a rune lord, but It's just that, yeah, the guy in the garrison is a Thane. Alright. Let's see how much of this army I can destroy with Wind of Death. Guessing quite a lot. Okay, so their troops are coming in from here. Vlad's coming in from behind, that's fine. We'll let the dwarves group up together, I'm not in a rush. I want them to all stand next to one another so I can blast them with Wind of Death anyway.
Necromancer. Agreed.
What? I'm in your thrall. The von Carstein's march.
Got a whole bunch of arcane conduits ready.
Vampire.
Alright.
Surpass Nagash.
Necromancer.
Yep.
I am darkness.
Yeah, I'll just leave the army partway across this, not sure, I guess this is just, it's not ice, it's just snow on the ground. But yeah, I'll leave them over here, have Isabella come up,
Swiftly.
find some juicy Winds of Death. Oh, I can already tell. I can already tell this is gonna be good. Alright, so what do we reckon? Through this way or through this way? Let's go for the back first. Hit those thunderers.
Die.
And then a bunch of other stuff. Oh, oh, oh.
Quickly.
Alright.
Swiftly.
Yeah, good job I didn't waste that cast. What are you up to now? I don't know. Yeah, I freely admit this is well into the range of like playing with your food or whatever, but whatever reason, I do find obliterating the poor dwarves with magic to be extremely satisfying.
Bring death.
Yeah, it's not actually going to do much, is it? Alright, I definitely picked the worst option there. I was just focused on killing those quarrelers, and I did kill a lot of them, but I could have killed so much more.
Quickly.
Oh well.
Swiftly.
Now the test is whether I can successfully drop a Wind of Death against troops on the move. At least I'm assuming they're going to be moving. Let's pump up that recharge rate. There we go.
Quickly.
Yeah.
For blood.
Go on, walk into it. There we go. Oh, not perfect. Not bad though.
Swiftly.
Oh, that cut a bunch of stuff on the other side of the rock. Nice.
Quickly. Swiftly.
Alright. So let's see. They've got their heroes grouped together, heroes and lords grouped together there.
Lord of the dead,
I think that is a good target for us to hit.
on death's wings.
Quickly.
Very well.
Set of targets. Let's get that debuff going.
Attack!
Oh, look at that damage. Vlad just took a massive chunk out of that dude.
End them.
Wow.
Quickly.
Alright. Looking at another Wind of Death across like this. Get the debuff on their melee attack done.
Dust.
That was nice.
Love eternal.
Probably just good to have you heal yourself.
I am
Alright.
immortal.
Victory's in our grasp, lovely.
Swiftly.
Someone's definitely smacking that necromancer around a little, but it's okay. They've got a bunch of slayers, so they need to be wiped out to a man, or to a dwarf, I guess I should say.
Necromancer. Yes, await minion.
Your time has come.
Necromancer.
Kneel before your master. Do not shame your ancestors. All shall perish.
Countess. Swiftly. For blood. His lady.
Oh, up to 694.
Necromancer.
Blood frenzy.
Taking more damage than I'd like on these necromancers. It's a recurring theme of these battles, of course.
Victory is mine.
Isabel.
Isabella's also taking a little more damage than I'd like.
Vampire. Find me if you dare. Curse of years. We are immortal.
Yeah, can we kill this guy, please?
Time to kill. End them.
Alright, looks like we got the army loss penalty, or very close to it, yeah. So, just hunt down the slayers. They're not already dead.
Swiftly.
Oh, there's someone still alive. No, there's not. Okay. Well, I'm not sure which of the enemy came in as reinforcements, but there's going to be some number of survivors here, that's fine.
Find me if you dare.
This is their last settlement, so they'll be out of... yeah, out of land, taking attrition and so on. That was a pretty tough fight though. I mean, I think without the magic, in these fights I would start to lose heroes, particularly necromancers.
Attack!
Obviously, I could make my army stronger by just having the one necromancer for the regeneration aura and having a full stack of vampires or wights. It's probably a good idea to try and do that, actually. Just going forward in the campaign.
Von Carstein.
Their time has come.
Okay, I actually value healing my stuff more than I care about running down the dwarves. So that, yeah, Isabella doesn't need to group with everyone else, but... So what's this full unit that got away? It's probably missile units. Quarrelers, yeah, it's fine. If they're part of the garrison, they're getting wiped out anyway, so... Alright, what have we
Your
got?
time has come.
Need a bit more of a heal on this vampire,
Vampire.
and on this vampire.
The living will join us.
And then on Isabella herself. Okay, that unit's low enough to be wiped out.
Crush the breathers.
The living will join us.
Alright, I think that's everyone healed as much as they can be. Yeah, I could have kept slightly better track of who was joining, like who was coming in as reinforcements. to try and prioritize wiping out those units, but yeah, I don't really think it's actually worth the time. Zifbar's never going to be able to get anything else going here. Yeah, so I think this was actually the garrison with more soldiers, and there's 561. Okay, so they've got, yeah, 250 left. But as I say, this is their last territory, so they'll be taking attrition damage, they'll just be desperate. They might actually attack us over the end turn. Yeah, alright, we didn't get that many of them get away. Great. Not sure what the future holds for Grand Peak, but yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just occupy it. I could make some money in the short term by sacking it or whatever, but there's some chance I want to keep it, and so this will save me money. Oh, never mind. Don't get anything building wise. Well, rip.
Vlad von Carstein.
That's a bit unfortunate. So looking at this, so Zifbar's minus 12, although that's 4 of that's from provincial instability, and 4 of it's a faction penalty because the public order is actually high. So that'll flip once the public order gets low. So yeah, there's basically no issue with public order here. And ooh, Mount Gunbad. Oh, nice. Okay. So I was thinking this region was shared with the Skaven, but there's actually these two together are a whole region. So if I can grab this over the next couple of turns, let's get Vlad.
I am Vlad.
Let's get Vlad force marching in that direction. Yeah, I don't care at all if this army comes to attack me. Let's just see.
Do not sully my presence
Uh.
any longer than you must.
Okay, I won't force much Vlad. I was thinking of having Vlad sort of get a head start towards here because I want him to be the one launching the attack, but I don't think I'm in such a rush. Well, that said, hold on. I mean, Isabella's going to be in the settlement anyway. I don't think this will... don't really think it's possible for the dwarves to put a strong attack against me. You have to be careful with the underway stance, obviously, but like... yeah, they can't actually... I mean, all of this is impassable terrain. So that should be good. Lots of rank ups for Isabella and friends. And yeah, she was working along personal combat. I don't think she needs more melee defense. I think more armor is probably good though. Lots of empires closing in on immortality. Very nice. Yep. Alright, good stuff. Let's just check if I have one more hero to move around here, and then I'll think about spending some money. Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm just slightly curious as to where Visland's military forces are and what they have right now. I haven't been at war with them for a long time. They've gotten up to great swords, yeah, not surprising. Visenberg, or Nolna's at rank 5. Yeah, they have Demigriff Knights, Gunnery School, of course. Okay. Ooh, steam tanks. Interesting. Okay, let's just have a look at money, or what I can spend it on. Templehoff's going for the Banshee building. So there's definitely tier 4 buildings I could invest in. I'd love to do that. Let's see if there's anything more pressing. Okay, public order's actually holding here. So don't desperately need anything. Wall's going to be finished in more time next turn, which is good because I don't really have anyone watching down here. I mean, I could recruit another army, that's another possibility, or at least another lord. Yeah, so I need to get a settlement to rank 5 before I can get essentially free vampire capacity. It's not happening just yet.
More mausoleums to defile.
Already got public order here. We should build. Should get this down for the corruption for sure. Yeah, I think I should just prioritize getting the basics in my new territory over spending all the gold on the tier 4 buildings that are nice but aren't necessary straight away. Okay, so that faction bonus is going to go up. Lack of corruption is still an issue, but that should be dropping. 6 turns to a rebellion. I mean, I can stop that. Yeah, I'm confident I can kind of prevent that. Just looking at which regions that neighbours. I think I should probably go for this. I mean, unless the Skaven declare war on me, Karakadrin is actually pretty safe. So yes, it's unpleasant climate, but still a major settlement and will eventually be turning a nice profit. It's hard to say with the choices for spending. I mean, I maybe would be better just going for another tier 4 building up in Templehof or whatever, but I think this is okay. Yeah, that makes money and goes public order, so sure. We're probably close to getting another chapter completion as well. Only 13 of 16, really? Okay. Never mind. So we made that agreement with Throg.
Parley with the dead.
They don't want peace, that's fine. I have nothing really to gain from peace with them anymore. And Skaven are not going to want an agreement.
Great leader.
But Grimgor. Yeah, so one thing that happened over the end turn is that Grimgor confederated the Bloody Hand. So Grimgor was actually down to like 5 or 6 regions, and then just confederated about 15 or plus to get back up to 20 something. Hopefully that means that the dwarves are kept under pressure. I don't really want the dwarves to be sending lots of troops against me. I don't mind the occasional army, but the more people they're fighting, the better. So over the end turn, I'm expecting this attack to be made. Let's do what I said and just take this. Give them the Book of Arcad instead of that scroll and put it onto a Borash, who I guess can get another terrifying mask. Yeah, he doesn't have the best equipment. I think that should be fine. Let's check the Necromancer. Yeah, I mean, got a fully leveled up Necromancer. Cooldown on spells, that's good. Oh, yeah, Channeling Staff with the ability recharge is really nice. Is anything here? Warrior Bane. Yeah, that's a debuff on enemies, so that's good to get the Necromancer, protect him a bit. And I think just give him whatever ward save I can. Okay, I can take that off this Vampire Lord. Yeah, so that's nice. I get slightly debuff enemy weapon damage and melee attack. Yeah, there's surely a whole bunch of followers I haven't assigned, but I'm not going to spend the time doing that, I think. Okay, let's move along. Nice, Skaven chase after that Ostland army. Interesting. So they're at war with the Skaven.
I do not bandy words with the weak.
Ooh. Well then. So the Golden Order has declared war on us and brought in Visenland. So Borash is going to have his hands full for sure, even if Belegar doesn't go after us. Well, nothing I can do about that. Clan Spittle's wiped out, okay. Clan Angren looks like they're leaving though. That's fine by me. Since I have a bunch of new enemies. Yeah, go beat up Grimgor, it's okay. Sertha Ek is probably just bailing. Okay, I think this situation's reasonable, like we'll have to just see how strong or how many stacks the Golden Order and Visenland are throwing at me, but Vlad and Isabella have more or less taken care... Ah, the Necromancer wounded, it's a little irritating. Yeah, Vlad and Isabella have more or less taken care of what I wanted them to do. So they could start heading down towards that south, like central part of the Empire around Nuln. And Borash is within a turn or two of getting over there too, so... Yeah, and I've got this guy to keep an eye on these armies. But clearly Flensburg, Averheim are in danger. Really? You think this is a close battle, huh? Cannot agree with that. Not sure what's messing up the balance of power, whether we're actually penalised for having the garrison units or what, but I don't know what the game thinks this lot's going to do against us. I mean, this is going to be one of those battles where we actually just net gain HP, which is certainly fine. Alright, all of you go away. Let's hang out here. Vlad's come in from the back, but it doesn't really matter. Got so little left.
Swiftly. Isabella von Carstein.
Honestly, complete overkill hitting this Quarrelers unit, but it's there, so why not?
Your desire at once. I am immortal. Quickly.
Isabella can just take out these Quarrelers. Let's go for this guy, get our debuff on top of him.
Crush the breathers.
See if I can do a better job of just killing the dwarf hero and lord for once. Alright, he's routing, that's good enough. One of you has a bound Spirit Leech, there it is. May as well use that. Looks like that's going to be too late, that's alright though. Yeah, just keep chasing after them. Enemy lord's dead. Drop down a pit of shades
We
pretty
are the new order!
needlessly, but we can, so why not?
What?
Let's let that guy get away. May get a free battle against him.
End them!
Kill off Longbeard, so
With haste! Victory is mine!
how many of these are left? 16, okay.
Isabella von Carstein!
15. Yeah, she'll kill enough of them that there won't be any left. And Vlad's just hacking down these ones. Yeah, okay, those units are gone for good. Yeah, just let that one guy get away. Looks perfectly good to me. Oh, we let the... Okay, the faction might just be wiped out from this. I should have realised that, but it was the Thane who was getting away, not the Lord. I was just trying to be a little greedy and like let the Lord escape so he survives and we get to fight him on our way to the other dwarf city, but whatever. This isn't much of anything, but take the money. Oh, someone did survive. Okay, good. Winds of Pain. Winds of Magic starting map plus 20. Very nice. Yeah, so
I will not betray you. Find
this
me.
Necromancer has an important job now, which is to keep an eye on Empire troops. So an attack on Flensburg could be imminent.
More sleep, child.
I think with that in mind,
Agreed. For now.
let's get back over there. I'm a little more concerned about Flensburg because I do have the garrison, but it's 14 units, whereas 17 in Averheim. Averheim has the... oh, excuse me, that's not Averheim. Yeah, Averheim has the... also has the improved tower projectiles, for what that's worth. So I think Aborash is going to have his hands full here because it's going to be at least... yeah, it's going to be troops coming from Golden Order here as well. So I think I'm in a position where I'm going to just be trying to defend with Aborash. And if I lose territory down in the south temporarily, it's really not a big deal, but hopefully Isabella can get over there
The world will bow.
before too long. So yeah, let's just finish this
I
off.
will not disgrace my ancestors.
I could just do all the level ups at once after the battle. Yeah, this one I can auto resolve. Alright, faction destroyed so far, excellent news. Okay, so the benefit of doing that rather than just killing them all last turn was just extra bit of experience.
Bow before me.
So, can't get there. I could get there next turn if I force march with Vlad this turn. There's no military presence here. Do I want to bother doing that? Just trying to weigh up threat coming here from Visenland and the Golden Order. Yeah, let's try and grab this region, then call it a day. Although, looking at this, dwarves are just going to be able to come and take that back. And I don't want to be sat here. The dwarves are not recruiting. I should be more specific. Krazakrak are not recruiting armies up here, and have their hands full of other enemies, right?
Do not sully
Yes.
my presence
Oh, they also have the Skaven probably going after this from the north. Okay, you know what? Change of mind here. Let's just let Grom Peak be. If I can maintain public order, fine. If I can't, I just abandon it, no worries. And let's have Vlad and Isabella head back towards the Empire, which is kind of their long-term objective anyway. Alright, Immortality beckons for you. And you can grab that one. What to do with the Necromancer? Just boost income. Okay, do I want magic on my Death Law vampires? Probably not, just more stats. That's fine. Oh. Right, 2 levels up. Good. And you have 2 level up as well. And so do you. Okay, I think I'll have this Necromancer leave the army again, be my scout. Which is what he was doing before he joined the army. Just interested in keeping an eye on how things play out here, whether, you know, see any Skaven armies.
Champion of the dark.
I feel like I did see a Skaven army heading over towards the dwarves this way, so we'll see. And Vlad was working on this red line. Great. So now we need to just hot-foot it across the territory as fast as possible. Fortunately, armies move pretty quickly, which is great. Yeah, force marching with Isabella is going to be faster than moving the heroes separately at least. Although she's taking the other way around. Fair enough. Well, one nice thing about grabbing Zufbar... Oh, I forgot to destroy this building. Okay. Not to worry. Yeah, one nice thing about grabbing Zufbar is it does mean I can maintain public order over this region now relatively easily. Okay, that's things taken care of in the east. Okay, public order here is going to absolutely tank. Let's cancel this construction. I don't want to spend money here. Give this a couple more turns, and then I'll just abandon it, making a little bit of money.
What?
Manfred. What to do with Manfred?
I'll take Sigma.
Okay, so the walls are repaired here. Let's just see what's in this Empire army. I think this Empire army is going to have a very bad time. They're marching across my territory, so they're taking attrition. Then they're going to be fighting these Skaven. The Skaven have their turn first, though. As in, after mine. This is a decent army, but yeah, it's going to just be kind of ravaged by attrition. Let's have Manfred...
Absolutely not.
Let's have Manfred head back to Castle von Rauken, because Wolfenburg has walls, and therefore is less vulnerable to some kind of attack. I'm not actually at war with anyone up here, except for Ostland, but that could change.
Thou darest.
Put the dragon back in the stables, or wherever it lives.
Thine right is
And I did have a Necromancer hero here wounded, but that's okay. Do I need to keep an eye on what's happening here? Yeah, maybe. I think if somebody else is going to clearly take out Norden, then it's good to know, so I don't bother marching up there. Alright, they've got some troops recruiting.
You command.
Clan Mulder, I think, has no interest in any sort of non-aggression deal.
bad things still make.
Yeah,
good
I'd need to
food.
go to war with the Empire and do a lot of damage to them to really kick this relation up, which might happen, but I don't think I want to go to war with Reichland, given I'm at war with Vizsland and the Golden Order. I think this is a great opportunity to actually take this territory in the south and be able to threaten the Empire Heartlands. But if I can do this as like a two-step process rather than fighting all the Empire at once, that would be good. Okay, so you've moved, you're heading up to Flensburg, that's great. I think that is everybody. Big old pile of gold, so go through the buildings once again. Waldenhof. Waldenhof needs walls. Yeah, sadly it does. Kinda just needs walls everywhere, I think. And I can go for money here. Does this make money? It does not directly, okay. Ooh, we can recruit Banshees, that's cool. Let's just look at that actually. Aggressive, strategist, perceptive. Not great. So I think I want my Banshees mostly as assassins and scouts rather than joining an army. I mean, they have the battle line here, extra abilities. They do increase mobility too. But Assassinate and Block Army are kind of the two best campaign map traits. We'll see. I might get her a few levels, then have her join an army for the increased mobility. That could work too. They're a funny unit because they don't have armor, but they have ethereal, so physical resistance 75%, which, depending on what you're fighting, could be either good or bad. Alright, that ability is melee defense. Yep. Alright, so I actually can recruit... Oh, I could recruit another White King if I disband the one up here. But these aren't great traits, let's not do that right now. Yeah, I like the White King in Isabella's army. I think he's rank 40. He's been with me the whole game and he's done well. The other low level guy who had a rank wasted in training or something can go, but not this turn. Yeah, let's not do any more development in Flensburg, just in case. It's great that there's walls everywhere here, that's really nice. It's still ruined, that's still ruined, okay. What to do in Mordheim? Okay, yeah, because of Nagenhof we're going to need more corruption here. Don't need it urgently though, let's just check other stuff. Yeah, the moot's just fine. Wolfenburg would be good to get buildings going here. Probably best to invest in Tempelhof and Drakenhof though, since they're safest. Yeah, so I think I actually... Oh, Carrick Dromar needs walls. But I think that means I will go ahead and start the Vampire Crypts in Tempelhof. Let's have another look at this. I like a corruption minus 11. Okay, I might need to recruit a Lord temporarily and give him a couple of public order followers to stop a revolt, but it should be okay. Do I have any technologies? Just see here, I don't think any of these help public order. May have gotten the one that did already. Okay, I should pick up that campaign movement range at some point, but unfortunately these other abilities are not useful really. Yeah, this isn't useful. Alright. Yep, I think that's everything. Helmet dog burglar was wounded by a rat. Okay, I think this. Yeah, I think I see what's happening here. Clan Molders kind of conducting their war happily enough, kind of through my territory, which is okay for now. That army's gonna get smashed next turn, I think, if there's any Skaven in the vicinity. Yep. Oh, he moved back down to the south. Interesting. Felt like that army was coming up through Nuln to get to Flensburg, but who knows? They may be at war with someone else. It's, yeah. In any case, I don't mind the fact that they haven't thrown an army at me just yet. Okay, so pretty chilled out session here. I think I'll call it for this time. But I've been able to get away without recruiting more lords. I've got 3 sort of half stacks that are doing just fine. Can always recruit more lords if I need to. But yeah, very happy with progress. Taking care of Zufbar is good. Another major settlement there. Ditto Wolfenburg. Arsland are basically done for. Whether I wipe them out or someone else does, it doesn't matter too much. And yeah, war with Vizsland and the Golden Order coming up. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back for the next part.